You will have a variety of different types of housing in Ecuador. Um, some areas where I served in, I taught families in homes that were made out of, um, trees, basically, just like wood, bamboo, branches, stuff like that. So those houses are obviously you don't pay rent on because they're handmade and just families make them, and they're very humble homes there. And they're always built high because of the fact that in Ecuador it does flood. So all the houses are not just the wood, not just the bamboo houses, but all the houses in Ecuador are usually built either elevated or just really tall, because if any flood were to happen, they could just move their stuff all the way upstairs. So those are the things that happen in Ecuador. Rent in Ecuador is about $210 a month, I would say, for an apartment. So it's very cheap. There are things that you would have to buy monthly, though, or bi-weekly, such as water, because Ecuador has water, but you can't drink out of it. So to buy or to drink water safely, you would always have to just buy water, like at the store, like big jugs of water, which are like $2. So those are always good things to have. Ecuador is also they have houses, and the houses they vary from medium sized to really big to really large. Maybe for $100,000 for a really large home with like a pool in the back. And every house that is fairly large in Ecuador always has like a huge metal like barrier. It's like a fortress kind of. All the houses kind of look like a fortress that are in the upper class. And they look like that because they have these big gates that are very solid metal because of the fact that there are some crime in Ecuador to prevent people from getting into their house. And at times you may even see people have broken bottles and then place them on the edges of their home so that if people were to climb up, it would be very hard because there's a bunch of broken glass there that get cut, so they'd want to come back down and not break into someone's home. So those things are very apparent in Ecuador. But other than that, you see beautiful houses, and in the interior of the houses, it's very nice. Although some of the things, such as the tile, may not be the best quality. Even in the nicer homes, they kind of tend to break easier, just because you don't have machines making everything. You have more man-made things. So people will, to cement your house and then put tile over it, they'll actually make the cement by hand, scoop, and then all these workers will be doing it for your house, and then making the tile. Whereas in the United States, you have a machine rolling the cement and then dropping it, and then the workers are just kind of spreading it out, making it flat and dry, whereas the workers in Ecuador are actually taking buckets, dropping it themselves, then spreading it, and then they actually there's just more sources of error, I guess you would say, in that way.